Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Going hard, yo. Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Going hard, yo. Go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. I'm Josh Delayed. This is Alan Wagner.
Hello, everybody.
And over here, what do we got? Who is it? Who is it?
It's the Pete Meister.
All
it's
right.
the Pete Meister. There he is.
The producer, Pete Meister.
Yeah. For those who are audio listeners, we tried cutting up a pack of cigarettes during the intro there.
Yeah, so you might want to hop on YouTube and watch that.
Yeah, it's a shout out to our previous ad about quitting cigarettes and stuff.
Yeah, we have all sorts of subliminal, images in our podcast.
Yeah, we're really good with that.
We sure are.
Yep.
You know who else is good at manipulating shit?
Who?
Social media.
Yep.
So, I have kind of a big announcement, I guess, just to right off the bat. First of all, actually, I'd like to say welcome back.
Oh yeah, thank you.
We're really nice to be sitting back with you again.
Hey, glad to be back.
Yep.
Felt a little left out last week.
I bet.
Yeah.
But I think that Cody and Ethan filled in admirably.
They sure did.
There was a whole heck of a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a big seat they had to fill in, but I think they.
Well, it took two of them.
That's what I mean. It literally took two people to fill in the seat. So,
exactly.
Yeah. Do they sit on the same seat as each other?
No.
Oh, that would have been nice.
I was pretty not rude to them.
Oh, you were accommodating.
I mean, I don't even know if you call that accommodating. That's just like being like it's like basically just like being like you're a human.
Oh.
So you should probably have your own space.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, keep going.
Anyway, so we have a big announcement, and part of the announcement was, "Hey, welc's back," and it feels good that the gang's back together.
Yeah, all that feel good.
I'm sure we'll get some
emotions.
Sure, we'll get some emails with people concerned that things have gone south again. But
yep.
But this will quell all of that.
Okay.
Big announcement has to do with what I said up the top about social media. We're done with social media.
Yep.
Because they're running amok. They're doing whatever they want. They're censoring intelligent, conservative voices.
Yep.
And I'm sick of it. And quite frankly, I'm pretty sure that the reason our numbers are so low is because we're being kind of shadow banned.
I mean, it's the only way if you got to connect the dots to the scenario. I mean, there's no way that we're only getting 10 views.
Makes no sense
on an episode.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you get recognized out in the streets every day of the week from all of our loving fans, and there's more than 10 people out there in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like worse than a shadow ban. They're actually like lying about the amount of people who are watching us.
Yeah, big media is seeping into big podcasting, and we need to put a fucking stop to it now.
Right, the two are intertwined.
Big pharma is and big media are forming a conglomeration to end big podcasting. And
exactly.
We need to stop it.
And you would think that if Big Pharma was involved in something, our podcast would benefit, because I think most of our fans are probably pillheads.
Yeah.
I would have to assume. Mm-hmm. I mean, God knows I am.
Yeah.
You know how much I love Percocet.
Oh, I do. Yeah. You're on some of that right now, right?
I'm always on it. I stole it from my uncle.
Oh, he just has a big old stash of it then.
Well, he doesn't have anything anymore because he perished, but prior to him perishing,
that's why it's so easy for you to get it, I would assume.
Well, it was easy for him to get it, and then when he died,
it's more easier for you. Yep.
So I literally I'm taking pills that have essentially his name on them.
Oh, well, I mean, you're related. It's probably is his name also? Are you like Josh the Second? And he's
no.
No.
His name is Diane.
His name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it's fine. Keep going.
Yeah. I don't. Was there anything wrong with that?
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Anyway, so he had to have a terrible accident.
How did that come about?
Cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's crazy is that he was a pillhead to begin with, so he was driving around all crazy.
So the pills and the death were related.
Well, and yeah, kind of. But see, he had never actually been prescribed. This was the first bottle of pills that actually had his name on it that he owned.
Oh.
The irony of this death is so, and the poetry is so thick. But so he passed away, and then I was kind of charged with cleaning up his room, and he had just a boatload of these Percocets.
They're just like, hey, get on in there, Josh, and clean.
So I reckon I'm just gonna take these things till I die.
Yep. How many? Like how long do you think you got?
I mean, it was only one bottle of pills, but I figure once I do that bottle of pills, I'll find a way to get another one, and
Oh, okay.
probably another one after that until.
I was talking about like until you die.
Well, I'll tell you what, the opioid epidemic is a serious thing, and
Yeah.
it could go 0 to 100 real quick.
Mm.
So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I have a long road, but
Yep.
tell you what, I really like these Percocets,
Mm-hmm.
and I would gladly die a very young death for them.
So what are we gonna do about this social media situation then?
Oh yeah, we were talking about social media. Well, I thought we could talk about a little Percocet.
No, I'm always cool with a quick like
Okay.
drug break or whatever.
Sure. Well, first
Yeah.
of all, we're gonna get some more goddamn Percocet. Then we'll sit down and we'll figure the social media
Okay,
thing out.
all right, yeah. I mean, a little bit of inspiration never hurts. So.
A little dust of Percocet. No,
We're just next episode, we're just gonna have like little white lines just lined up all over the table and just
we
fucking
just don't care.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like,
boy.
oh, the fucking podcast is happening. Like producer Pete's having to like fucking wrangle us into our chairs and shit.
Oh yeah, exactly. Or like just like prop us up in our chairs.
Yep.
You know. So here's what I'm going to do about the social media thing. This is the stance that actually not just we as a podcast are
Well,
going
yeah,
to
I
take.
mean, it's a group effort.
Yeah, we're deleting all social media.
Okay.
So there's
Yeah,
no
just-
more.
just- no, just like all of it.
There's no more Going Hard Pod
Uh-huh.
at Going Hard Pod on Twitter, at Going Hard Pod on Instagram. Those things don't exist anymore.
Okay.
Our Facebook page, Going Hard Podcast, has all sorts of great clips. Doesn't exist. Don't even try to look for it.
YouTube.
It's gone.
YouTube gone.
YouTube Going Hard channel
Yep,
gone.
gone. We already said like Spotify.
Yep. Spotify, Apple gone.
Okay, so we're
Stitcher gone.
so we're gonna be posting all of our content on like Parler only now. Then, right?
God willing.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the only place.
God
that's gonna,
willing.
like that's the only place that's really gonna.
It's the
fit
only
in with
place I
our,
want it.
With our conservative agenda. I feel like we have to
Yeah.
find a good spot for it. So
Well, I don't even feel like we're that conservative. Like, don't check my voting history or anything, but I don't think I'm that conservative. I'm an everyman. I'm just a normal guy. I punch in 9 to 5, come home. Have just a lack of passion, sex with my wife.
yeah,
I come into a towel. We come into the same towel for years.
yeah, so same one.
I eat scallop potatoes and I go to bed.
Oh,
I'm the everyman, all right? And sure, like, if you're going to try and come for my fucking, you're going to tax me? You're going to tax me? We'll have problems, all right? But I'm not conservative.
so you come in the same towel?
For decades.
Like, does it just sit on the side of your bed, or
Here's
like,
the deal. If my wife and I decided to mix up that towel, it would just be it'd be far too exotic.
Does she have her own towel?
No.
Oh, so it's just your towel.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yep. She gets the fuzzy side. I get the beach towel side.
Oh, okay.
It's a beach towel. It's very
Well,
long.
I mean,
There's
that's
a lot of surface area.
That's really nice of you to give her like the more. Like,
I give her the
comfortable-
good side.
I mean, it can't be that comfortable anymore for like after 10 years of jizzing into it.
It's
but
a good towel. Here's the deal, Alan. I'm not into freaky.
micro, like what, like 1,000 count? What do we got here?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think we got it from like a Family Dollar or something.
Oh, okay. So like it's a really nice towel then.
It served its purpose. And look, I don't know why are we talking about my wife and mine's towel.
You caught me off guard.
Look, I know, I get it. I'm sorry, and you have the right to ask me questions on this
Okay.
podcast,
Yep.
but you gotta understand that the towel is just a symptom of the monotony that my life has turned into. I'm just the everyman.
Yeah, because of big media.
You know what? When people ask me how's it going at work, you know what I say?
What?
Living the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real everyday
Or
kind
I
of
say,
response. That's a real everyday kind of response. That's an
Yes.
everyday man kind of response. I
Yeah.
mean,
Or I say, just farting in the wind over here.
Yep, that's another good one.
Yeah. So these are the types of things I say because I'm an everyman.
Well, exactly. Yeah, you're the same guy that Rush wrote that song about.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What song was that?
Blue Collar they wrote that song, right? Blue Collar Man.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
I like Simple Man.
Oh, yeah. So like you're like that dude that Leonard Skinner wrote that song about.
Well,
right?
no, but again, you know me. I'm an average guy. Leonard Skinner's a little too highfalutin for me. I prefer the shined down version. I'm
Let's
just
see.
not.
Is it?
Oh yeah, Blue Collar Man. There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Who sings it though?
Sticks.
Oh, is it the? Oh, it is the Sticks.
It's
Okay,
the
yep.
Styx.
Yep. I was way off.
The Sticks.
The Sticks.
You're like someone who's 130 years old and like heard about Sticks when they came out. He's like, oh, are you listening to the Sticks?
Yeah.
The
You know what's funny? Like, I'm not even gonna correct it. I honestly thought it was the Sticks. So.
We should start a band called The Sticks, but actually spell it like the piece of wood.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
There probably is a band called The Sticks.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be like they're all dead at this point, right? There's probably like
Sticks?
a tribute band or something.
I don't think.
No, they're touring.
Yeah, they were like an '80s band, right?
No, they're
Late
they're
70s.
70s.
Late
They're
70s. But okay.
That's Come Sail Away or whatever was definitely a 70s.
Okay, fair enough. But still, I mean, goddamn, fucking Mick Jagger's still alive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that is impressive. Keith Richards is still alive,
Right.
surprisingly.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I mean,
Those
he's more
guys-
surprising than Mick Jagger, honestly. He's
That's
like a
true.
walking fucking corpse at this point.
You know who I would love if they gave me the opportunity to? Like if like someone let me clean out their room after they died.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Who are we talking about?
Oh, they need these rockers. I'm saying like.
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah,
have
yeah.
the opportunity to clean out.
Oh, I mean, you would. I mean,
Yeah.
cleaning out their medicine cabinets would be something else.
Yeah, dude.
Hold on a sec, guys. Talk about random things for a second.
Okay,
What about cleaning out Clint Eastwood's bedroom?
that wouldn't be any fun.
That wouldn't be any fun.
See, because he's a real conservative.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
He doesn't- he doesn't
That
do
would
it-
be sweet.
Okay, I'm back.
I mean, you might get like some World War II memorabilia if you know what I mean. But
So, do you want to start going to estate sales?
I mean, we probably should.
I've honestly this is like real.
I've
talk.
never done it. Why
real
not?
talk. I've always wanted to go to an estate
we
sale.
can do it.
Big time would be fun.
Yeah, just
Auctioneer and all?
yeah. I mean, if there's one
Fuck
there,
yeah.
fuck yeah. I mean, why not?
Here's
you know?
here's my question.
Okay, yep.
If we go to the States, can we all wear black veils?
Just be like, who the fuck are these guys?
It's
It's like
like-
we're real sad for this.
Can we carry a pew in and just start weeping?
And then we just buy like fucking like a bunch of knickknacks and and then leave.
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool.
And just pick the pew back up and just like this is very inappropriate.
I feel like a lot of those like old people that die like nowadays, like they're like churchgoers. They probably have their own pew there. We
You think
we can just borrow theirs.
Do you think people just have pews in their homes?
I don't know. I'm like for whatever reason, like when I think of an estate sale, I think like the person that died. I just imagine like an old, like wrinkly, fucking like church going,
Yeah, a lot
like
of
Middle
times,
Eastern
right?
person, and
Middle
they're-
Eastern? Whoa,
Not,
hold
not,
on.
not Middle Eastern,
Wait.
Midwest.
Oh, my
That's a completely
goodness.
different. That'd be kind of funny though.
It would be funny to or you're like, oh, you're gonna love my cousin. He's from the Midwest. Like you goof it up.
Yeah.
He's Midwestern. They're like, oh,
No,
it's
just
like,
good old.
I
Yeah,
have
good-
family from Wisconsin. That's great.
absolutely.
And they're like, who's this fucking guy? Like, oh, I meant Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to mix that up, guys.
And they all have conservative values. They're all upset that there's this.
And they get on Parlor and fucking start messaging their folk. Their
And they
friends
start
about
messaging
it.
us.
Yeah.
And being like, great podcast, first and foremost.
But you guys can't be bringing too far. All right.
Well, no, I think it's perfectly fine.
Okay, all right.
We
Well-
went right up to the line, but you didn't cross it. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
No, I was tiptoeing on it.
So, estate sales. You
Yep.
think a lot of terrorists have estate sales?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Again.
okay.
So you think there's a lot of like old. That's how I envision
Old
it, too.
white
Yes.
Midwestern
Yes.
like church going
Yes.
have been their entire lives, and they're just like, well, I'm too old to like make my way to the church because the government took my driver's license away, and so they get their own pew, and the
sure.
priest comes there and fucking gives them communion and shit.
Oh,
and,
and you think
and then they
priests
die.
are going home to home kind of deal?
Oh yeah, I think that they actually do that.
I bet when you're like if you're in like hospice or something, right?
Yeah. They come and like give you communion and shit.
Yeah, and I guess if
Uh,
you donated like over the course of your lifetime like $100,000 to the church, they're
Yeah.
probably
they
cool.
owe you a few wafers, you know.
At least
There's a few of those bread wafers.
At least,
Yep.
yeah.
Or as they like to call it, the body of Christ.
the body of Christ,
Yep.
exactly, and that's what I believe. So don't lump me.
I would never. But yeah, no, they probably have. All I'm saying is they probably have their own pew.
So we don't have to bring up.
We don't have to walk.
All we
in
have
with
to,
our
all
own
we have to
pew.
do is find.
We can walk out with their pew though because they're selling it. Though.
Oh, so we purchase pews and then we start our own church.
Okay, now we're talking. And then we get tax exempt,
Yeah.
and then we make all the money, and then we become the actual Going Hard for Christ podcast, and then we
Or we could be called the Weeping Widowers.
the Weeping Widowers.
And we just,
Where's this going?
We just go estate sale to estate sale, wearing black veils and weeping as men. There's only one acceptable time for a man to weep.
and that's
that-
during an estate sale.
Well,
right?
truly, yes.
Look at all these deals. And
Make
then
it
you start,
two.
and then you start weeping.
Make
you
it
know?
two then. Make it
Okay.
two. your wife dies or your kids. So when you become a widower, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So we start like the latter day weeping widowers.
Yep.
Or like the coven of the weeping widower.
The coven of the weeping
I don't
widower.
know.
What
Something
the
like that. Well, but we'll build a reputation by going to estate sales and just taking pews.
Yeah, like people they started reporting about us in the news. They're just like,
Yeah.
yep, the weeping widowers or
Yeah.
whatever showed up at another estate sale. You know, these little rascals, and all they bought was a pew, and then they left.
Mm-hmm.
After-
And we'll clear like a swath of land in like the woods somewhere, and then we'll just start placing the pews in order until we have a complete.
I love this idea.
It's a great idea.
It's a fantastic idea.
And that'll actually be a great place, since we're not going to be we're no longer broadcasting this podcast, at least not on traditional liberal cuck sources. So basically, it'll maybe be Parler, God willing. God willing, we were on Parler, but if not, we'll just do our podcast to our congregation.
Yeah. Well, no, I think
the coven of the weeping widowers.
Yeah, and then every time we get new listeners, we go out and we get a new pew.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we add.
Or people could donate pews.
We'll actually go to the estate sales and we'll be like, people will kind of like get under their chin and look them in the eye and be like, just kind of look at them and then we
like, please hit subscribe,
and then
and then they subscribe, and then we're just like, come with us, and then we make them carry the pew for us. Then.
Well, it's part of their journey. It's like their Mecca,
Yeah.
that they,
do you wish to subscribe, young follower?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And then who's in charge? Fucking Zuckerberg.
Yeah, we are us here. In the podcast room.
At the podcast room. Every goddamn day. Look. I'm just spitballing here, but we have to find other avenues, and I think that the estate sale led to the way these ideas kind of came together is fascinating.
Well, what I've learned is that you get us two on a couple chairs sitting next to each other, the ideas just start flowing.
They really, really do, and all seriousness, though, I mean, I do want to start this this is happening.
I
do want to start this coven or whatever we're gonna call it, but I also
the weirdest fucking cult on the planet.
It's a modern day cult.
Yeah,
it's like I'm surprised that the people who are still wearing masks and still huddling in their homes aren't just
Oh yeah.
They should just meet up with each other because
Exactly. Like I don't know why there isn't these weird covens just scattered in the woods.
Exactly.
There's plenty of woods.
There's all these
Lord knows.
metaphysical covens occurring.
Yeah.
Through these evil and deceptive and deceitful social media sites.
Well, all I'm saying is that there's plenty of woods out there. There's no shortage of woods.
Yes, exactly.
You can just find one and just walk into it.
Find one, clear out a little swath, create a congregation. Easy peasy.
Don't be I'm just saying people don't be lazy anymore.
What do you think our attire should be?
That's a great question because if there's one thing I know about organized religion is that they wear really cool clothing.
Yeah.
Like the Pope's got that cool hat and shit, obviously. The priest got that cool white the white little thing that goes around the collar.
I like where you're going with this.
So yeah, what
Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Yep.
If we're gonna be out in the woods, right, and our fan base is gonna be out there, and we're gonna be on Parler and shit, I'm thinking, that the priest thing, so it's like a white collar.
Yeah.
I said we get robes entirely of that color.
So just white robes.
Yeah, and then maybe I'll throw a hood of the same color on as well.
What? I don't see the relation to the white collar, but I mean, you could have just said a white robe.
It's the same color.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, if we're broadcasting on Parler and we're gonna be out in the woods, I see why not just white hood, white robe. We'll cut some holes in the eyes.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing here. Maybe burn a cross or two.
No, hold on, hold on. That's not where I was going with this at all.
Oh shit, sorry.
I thought it'd be fun. We could all dress like ghosts, since we all met at an estate sale. We'll all kind of embody the ghost.
We'll embody the ghost of the estate sale
estate.
people that we got the pews from.
Exactly.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't know why you're burning crosses. Good lord.
What are you, fucking Norm Macdonald over here?
Where do you think
Good lord.
Where do you think we are, Mississippi? We don't burn crosses. We're in the Middle East, all right? We don't burn crosses here. That's not part of our values.
I don't know. I think maybe if we don't want to. Well, maybe don't dress up like a ghost just because it might get confused. But we could.
It'd be so funny.
I do like the idea of dressing up. Like we find like okay, that's so. Not only do we take pews from the estate sales, but we take family photos so that we have a reference point to who to dress up as.
Of course.
And then you come to the
of course we take
you come to
family
congregation dressed as the individual.
Yes.
And his wife or kids or whatever. Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It would also be really funny to dress up like that, and when people be like, "We're just ghosts. We're just ghosts."
Just gotta get upset with everybody.
They're like, well, why are you broadcasting to Parlor then? It's like we're conservative ghosts. That's all the KKK are. They're just conservative ghosts, dude. It's no big deal. No, I agree. We should be taking pictures of the deceased family.
Bring it with out there.
Yeah, this is getting a little spooky.
Yeah, I like it.
So we should dress it. I mean,
Yep.
all signs are pointing to some sort of ghost-like supernatural religion we're creating here. I love it, man.
That's
I love
great.
it.
It's great.
You know what I love the most about it is that we're not going to have to participate in this social media anymore.
Well, exactly. I mean, yeah, that's what it's all really
Yeah.
That's where it's culminating at is like the fact that we don't have to deal with these fucking liberal shills anymore.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
That's the ice cream layer, and everything else, it's just toppings. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The ghost suits and the pictures of the dead.
The pews, the estate sale,
yeah,
all the fun
going
times,
to the estate sales,
all the fun
stealing
times that we
pews,
have,
wearing makeup, and all of that is that's just sprinkles and whipped cream and cherries and all that.
Yeah.
Pecans. But ultimately,
that's what I was hitting. There's gonna be a lot of tip tapping on the old
that's okay.
microphone cord over here.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
I mean, no one's getting. I mean, let's be honest. Unless people are subscribing to Parler immediately, no one's really gonna hear this episode anyway.
There we go. Hey, I solved the problem.
So you're a smart man.
Mm-hmm.
Really proud of you.
So what else is new?
I know what's new with you, man. You were fucking gone on the podcast last week. I had to cover all by myself. Anything happen? How was your 4th of July?
Yeah, how was Omaha?
I mean, I didn't go to Omaha, but
you were in Lincoln.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. I was in Lincoln. Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't go to Omaha. Obviously, I wouldn't go there ever.
Yeah,
it's too big of a city.
Yeah,
you know?
I get it. Lincoln's a little more manageable.
Lincoln's more manageable, and
Did,
and old Bill was there, and that's what I was really there for.
He actually came.
Yep, saw him, sat down with him, shook his hand, woke up several hours later, and had a signed book in my arms when I woke up, and I was in a weird hotel.
I mean, as a Cosby fan, that's the only experience that would have been satisfactory, correct?
I mean, yeah, like I kind of signed up. I signed up for the full Cosby experience,
Yeah.
you know.
So like the backstage passes where.
Yeah, exactly. They were just like, well, you give, you donate $1,000, and you get to meet Cosby, and then in quotations, it's like, what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't even know why they put that in quotes.
I don't know. Yeah,
like is that something he said one time or something?
yeah. It was in one of his like autobiographies.
They're like, as long as we put it in quotes, whatever happens is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it'd be great if Cosby, like at his meet and greets in the back, if it was like what was that called again? The Indiana Jones with Sean Connery.
The Temple. No, that's not.
Was it
Temple
of Doom?
Doom.
God damn it, dude! Why can't I think of it?
It's not the This is one with the Holy Grail.
Yeah, was it just called the?
Not Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No, Sean Connery.
Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Indiana Jones. Oh, the Last Crusade.
Last Crusade.
The Last Crusade. I hope someone just fucking has an aneurysm listening to this.
I know we've got a lot of really weird
Good
noises.
God.
We had we had the AC on and like the previous take of this,
Yes.
and then we had a bunch of
Yeah.
tip tapping on the microphone a second ago, and
So anyway, here's how I imagine the meet and greet is for Cosby. He just has like a bunch of goblets back there, and you're all
just like in that
yeah,
like
exactly.
in that movie. Okay.
And of course, the one that has all the good drugs is the one that's least suspecting.
Yeah, so it's like the old Carpenter's cup.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what it was like, or was it not like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm. It actually kind of sounds like you were just there. Like,
Is that really how it was?
I mean, it kind of sounds like you were also there, like maybe at a different stop of the tour or something. But
I mean, I'm not a fan of Cosby. You are.
well, I'm just saying.
I'm not a fan of Cosby. You are. That's all I'm saying. All right. I don't like anything about him.
Well,
He's on social media. Cosby's on social media. Pretty sure he's tweeting from prison.
Yeah, I think so. I think he was too.
Well, you think. You know.
No, I do. Yeah.
What was it like looking into his eyes?
It felt like I was looking into the darkest like pitch black room you could imagine.
Sure.
Yep.
You were staring into an abyss.
Yeah, it's like you opened up a door and there was nothing but void behind it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that comforted you.
It was comforting, yeah. I let that void give me its warm embrace.
Did it give you like a hey? Did he do that for you?
Yeah. Again, it was all part of the package I paid for.
So he has to say, hey, that was kind of in the rider.
What else was in the package?
The other part of
exactly.
the other part of the package was that show he had, Kids Say the Darndest Things.
Yes.
So I got to sit on his lap just like the kids in that TV show.
Yeah.
And then I would say some little silly thing, and he'd just be like, "Oh, kids say the darndest thing," and then he slipped me some pills. And then I woke up 7 hours later.
So
with
wait,
a signed book in
so there were
my arms.
there were goblets, but instead of goblets, you just openly accepted a handful of pills.
Yeah, it was like kind of a communion sort of a thing.
Everyone else had to be kind of like tricked back there with the goblets, and you were like, no, I'll sit on your lap and.
Yeah, no, that was the $500 package was the goblet.
Oh,
thing.
I see.
I did the $1,000 package.
Yeah.
I got the real deal.
Yeah, it's like when you get acid, it's on a piece of paper, or if you get acid, you just drop it directly onto the tongue.
Yeah, is there a big difference with that?
I mean,
Oh yeah.
Oh, producer Pete's
I
like,
mean,
oh yeah.
let's just be real here, man. What do you think's better? Like the
I mean, I would assume one is one's straight up liquid, I guess.
Yeah, one's just a pure
it's like,
liquid
what's-
LSD there.
Yeah, I feel like the other one started out as liquid too, though, at one point, right?
Yeah, but then it's on a piece of paper. It's just sitting there for a while. It's all wrapped up. Some hippie's wallet.
Yeah.
It's got like cellophane or tinfoil or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it all gets like wiped off.
God
and
knows
stuff.
how long it's been there.
It's got to be a half-life on that too, right?
What a crazy
Gotta
fucking
be.
thing.
Gotta be.
Gotta take the concentrate.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly. If you can
take
if you can do it,
concentrate.
if you can do acid. If you ever get the opportunity to do acid just directly from a dropper,
I would
couldn't
only
recommend it more highly.
I've only done hallucinogens a couple times in my life, but the next time I do it, if I ever do it, would be if Bill Cosby administered it to me. It's the only way.
I mean, that may have happened.
I mean, it could have.
Not a week ago.
Like I said, I was out for several hours. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've blacked out on hallucinogens.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that story.
So I blacked out on hallucinogens on a real cocktail of multiple hallucinogens. And then I remember the next day, or maybe 2 days later, taking hits of acid directly from a dropper and like not feeling high.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Like that's
like something happened.
That's wild if you get to that point.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you're not like your receptors are just like
There's
we're already full. We can't have any more.
To this
of
day, it doesn't make sense. I remember dropping it on my tongue, being like, "Well, here we go again," and then instead,
Never
just nothing.
happened. Yeah, I feel like your receptors in your brain were already filled up or something.
It still doesn't even make sense to me, but I know it happened.
Well, listeners who are doctors, if you want to let us know what's fucking wrong with Josh.
Oh, hey, do we have any dermatologists?
I don't know. Have we've made call outs for doctors on this podcast before.
Hold on.
I feel like.
Look at this shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A little sunburnt there, huh? You just going the rest of the pod without a shirt on, huh?
Well, I'm just gonna show these dermatologists. Well, I'll pop it back on after the break.
I don't believe you.
Look at this.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like just normal sunburn, buddy.
I mean, it looks like you're definitely going to fucking blister, if that's what you're trying to get at.
yeah, it's like peeling, and it's like
Oh, yeah.
it's bumpy. Is that normal?
Yeah, you're gonna peel. Yeah, you're gonna peel.
This is all like white and bumpy.
It's like just like sun, like just crisping up, you know.
This is from like 4 days ago. Why is it still like
Dude,
this?
I because you got that when you were tubing, right?
Yeah, on Monday.
So I actually had a similar situation where we used to like tube like at these like it wasn't like actual like tubing spots, but
Yeah.
like we would just like hop on river, like we'd find like spots on like Google Maps where like these rivers would like have like a intersecting road and then like another intersecting road really close by, so you could like hop on and then like go to the other intersecting road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we hopped on one of those and thought it was only going to take like 3 hours. We ended up on there for like eight or 9 hours because the water was moving so fucking slow.
Yeah.
And didn't have suntan lotion or anything.
Oh, dude.
I blistered twice from the same fucking sunburn. And like I still have like fucking like scars and shit from that stuff. It was fucking crazy. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. So you got that to look forward to.
Yeah. Here's my philosophy on floating down rivers, especially after hearing that story.
Yeah.
Just pay the $20 and go down a river that they know how long it takes.
Yeah. I mean, lesson learned. It was fun. It was fun while we did it. We just had a bunch of beers and.
I'm not gonna lie, 8 or 9 hours on a river.
Yeah,
in the blizzards, that doesn't sound like fun.
It got a little long.
I bet the first hour was fun.
intense.
I bet after that it was like, is this how it ends?
Yeah.
Like, is this how we go?
Like half of the group that we were with ended up like giving up like halfway and like got out and walked across to like the field back to our car and shit.
Yeah, I mean that seems to be a better option.
And I was like, nope, we got to be getting close, and then we weren't getting close. It was several hours still.
So you guys, like, there was just no current.
Yeah, like it was like a slow current. It was like high water or some shit. So there's just like no fucking current or something.
Right. These are also these rivers like out in like the country in North Dakota.
Oh yeah,
correct?
yeah. So it's not a fucking real strong.
Like
river
literally,
thing.
those are composed entirely of just like runoff from.
Yeah. It was literally like all sorts of fucking weird pesticides and shit in there and stuff. It was fun. It was a good time.
It sounds awful.
No, it was cool as fuck, dude. I wasn't drinking the water. Like I'm not like fucking
I know, but
absorbing the fucking shit through osmosis.
I don't know, man. But even dipping your body in there is kind of sketchy.
I don't know. I don't think it works like that.
You don't think that if you got like a really strong pesticide directly on your skin that could fuck you up?
See, like I think
it could.
it's so diluted in the water though. I mean, there's like millions of gallons of water in those fucking rivers. You know,
Here's what I'm
it
saying,
dilutes
though.
it down.
It doesn't immediately dilute those. So let's say what if there's some actively running in? You get too close to the shore, and now you're.
What do you think like runoff is on these farms? Do you think there's just like a nonstop like fountain of like fucking pesticides?
Roundup? Yeah, I think there's Roundup.
It's just like a little
There's naturally occurring.
There's like a waterfall of like fucking
there's
Roundup
naturally
coming.
occurring Roundup geysers on every farmstead. That was part of the Farmstead Act of 1892.
I feel like there's a really big disconnect on how you think Roundup and pesticides.
Who's read more land deeds?
I mean, you probably have.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Trump mate. That's what I say now. Instead of checkmate, I say Trump mate. That's my new thing.
That's good. That's a good catchphrase.
It's so cool.
I like it.
So yeah, no, actually in the farmer's landmark deed of or bill of 1892, every farm he was promised 16 acres and a geyser of Roundup.
Yeah.
And two yolks.
Okay, I mean, like now that you're saying this, it's starting to ring some bells. I remember reading this in the history.
So
books,
naturally, I mean, look, a geyser, that's a lot of Roundup. You can't.
Just a straight up geyser.
It's hard. It's hard to contain. It's hard to contain a geyser of Roundup. You know, like it's. So a lot of that naturally does is kind of just run down into those rivers, as you call them.
Well, they're actually not rivers. They're just like flows of Roundup.
It's just drainage ditches, essentially. That's where you find a body washed up.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was
and
good
you pick their
stuff.
pockets. Do you think that's immoral?
Picking pockets?
If you come across a dead body and you pick its pocket, do you think that's immoral?
Well, I don't believe in fucking like the
Karma?
afterlife or whatever. So I mean, like it's just like fucking dead space at that point.
So
you know?
so you think
I'm not gonna like unless I believe that it belongs to their fucking loved ones or something. But I'll take their money.
Right.
I'll steal their fucking money.
Okay. Right. So you think that like peeling a wallet out of like a soaked man's jeans, a soaked decaying man's jeans, that's essentially just like finding a wallet on the city street.
Yeah, of course.
Same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a pile of fucking like just like material. It's just an object on the ground at that point.
It's just matter.
Yeah.
Just soaked matter. No, that's fair.
Yep.
I think I'd feel a little weird taking something. So, okay, how about this? How much money would the dead man have to have for you not to report the body? Or would you report the body?
Oh, here's what I would do for sure. Because, like, well, okay, so where is this dead body first? Give me some context.
You and your buddies were tubing in a drainage ditch.
Okay.
And you guys, you saw that there was a bit of a Roundup inspired landslide.
Yep.
Coming down into the drainage.
Yeah, where
ditch.
the Roundup corrodes the land away a little
exactly.
bit. Yep. Okay.
See, because this farmer was irresponsible with his geyser.
Yeah.
You have to build a real strong rock foundation around that so it doesn't erode the land.
Yep.
But this guy, he's a fucking whatever.
Yeah.
He's just a shitty farmer. He didn't respect the Landmark Farmers Act of 1892, so he didn't do what he was supposed to do. He didn't take any responsibility for his geyser.
Okay. Yeah. Which you can't do.
Which sickens.
Which
me.
you can't do.
It literally sickens me as a former farmer.
Yeah.
And So anyway. So you guys you're tubing in this drainage ditch.
Okay.
Already a scary situation, no doubt. But then you see this this landslide. You
Yep.
know, that's all it is just dirt and Roundup.
Yeah. And it exposes.
And it's mostly Roundup.
And the landslide exposed a dead body. That's what you're getting.
No,
at, right?
hold on. Well, I thought what I was gonna say, but that's fair too.
I mean, this is all hypotheticals, right?
but I don't want to I don't want to put you in. I'm not gonna put you in a situation where you have to like fight against the current of a landslide to pull a body.
No, it sounds like you got a good situation.
So here's what you do:
So,
you jump to the other side of the river into some bushes. Okay, and you're running up the side, and you turn your ankle on something. And you're like, what could this possibly be? And then your guy's like, hurry up! There's a Roundup landslide. And then you're like, no, hold on. And it's like weird. It's like Jumanji. Like you're like drawn to it. You're drawn to this body or this object.
Yep.
Turns out to be the body. It's the
yeah. Well, I kind of figured. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're kind of digging through. You're like, oh shit, man, look. And the guy's like, come on, yeah. You're like, no, man, hold on, there's a body here. And then they're all running, and you're like, "Fuck!" And the landslide, the water's rising, high water.
Ooh.
It's about to overtake the other side of the bank as well as they overtook this one.
Yeah. Yep.
And so
as they do. Yeah.
And so you have a decision to make, right?
Yep.
You can like try to pull this body up on shore, and maybe perhaps find the murderer, or help investigate the cause of this man's. Decession, which isn't a word, but I thought it sounded fun.
No, keep it in there.
And instead, you just roll him over quickly, and you just slide that wallet out of his pocket, and then you look in.
How much money are we talking?
This is the question.
Yep. Okay. Well, no, but like, that was the question.
Yes.
That was the question. Okay.
Yeah.
So
your buddies all run away.
No,
They've all run away
Yep.
because
So
they're
I'm
scared.
the only one that knows.
You're
about
the
the body.
only person who knows.
Okay. So, what I would do, so like, say there was like this guy had like fucking, because it sucks that it's a wallet because he couldn't have like $1 million in his wallet.
He could have a lot of money though.
He could have a lot of money. Let's say like he's got like.
Fine. How about this? He had a backpack on.
Okay, that's better. Okay, so he's got $1 million in a backpack, right?
Yeah.
Now, because we're out in the country, my friends have all ran away.
And also you have to keep in mind that
there's an active landslide happening.
There's a Roundup tide rising towards you.
Yeah, okay. So
you don't want to touch that shit.
So what I would do is I would take the $1 million and I would run away from the landslide a little bit. Find like a nice bush somewhere or something, stash that fucking $1 million.
Oh, you'd stash it.
And then I would just be like, oh guys, when that landslide happened. This would be after the fact. I'd just be like, oh, I lost my lucky lighter that I use for smoking cigarettes or whatever. And gotta go back to the landslide and look for it.
Oh, I see.
And then I go back.
Go back to the landslide.
Yeah. And then like
it's low tide.
Yeah.
On the plains.
And so I go back there, and then like as I'm supposedly looking for my lighter, I find a dead body, and then I report it.
Oh.
Yep.
And then, you leave the backpack.
But the backpack I get later.
Yeah, you wait till shit cools down and you go back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wait for the heat to get off there. Wait for them to do their investigation and shit. And then,
here's the deal. I think that's almost a flawless plan.
Absolutely. Yeah,
it's really good.
Definitely get away with it.
But do you think that in the moment though you could actually think all that up?
Oh, I mean, with $1 million in the line, 100%. I mean, I just came up with it right now.
I know, but it's different when you're actually like running away from pesticides, active pesticides. And like your friends are yelling at you.
When there's $1 million, the stakes get a little bit higher.
And you're seeing a dead body for the first time,
which is cool. Yeah, it's like
okay, all right.
Yeah, definitely.
That's different than how I'd react probably, but
no. It's like fucking
cool.
What's that movie? Stand by Me.
Stand by Me. Yeah,
it's like Stand by
Me.
Me.
You're not even a kid, so you can handle it.
That's what I mean. I grab a little stick, poke him a little bit, and then take the backpack off his back.
You'd poke him first.
Well, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you? You wouldn't.
Well, the way I mean,
how would you actually? Let's go back. How would you handle this situation?
So you think you would poke him just to see if he's alive? Is that what you're saying?
No, just for fun.
I'm poking, dead or alive.
I like how that's where your brain went. What the fuck?
Because you just want to poke this guy no matter what.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun.
If he wakes up, you're just like, it's funny that way. But if he's dead, it's even funnier.
Yeah.
Here I'm just poking at that guy with a stick. I mean,
if he wakes
in
up
a high leverage, high pressure situation, I'm taking the time to poke a man with a stick. My friends are literally screaming
like-
and running off in terror.
Yeah, you just laugh
And,
a little bit.
and this is about how you're choosing to spend your potential final moments on Earth is poking a corpse.
I mean, like, if you're gonna go, you're gonna go, and you might as well do it doing something you love, you know.
Here's what I think. Look. I mean, I can't argue. You can't argue with that kind of logic. Here's what I think.
Okay.
I think that I would probably just run away with everybody else.
Oh, you wouldn't even like.
So I would
You wouldn't even look.
I
You
would
wouldn't even
turn my
look in the
ankle.
backpack.
I would turn my ankle, and I probably wouldn't even care what turned it. I would think that it was like an old, like digging disc or something. You know, like I would think it was like some old machinery or just some. You know, probably wouldn't even
So
care.
you're literally just like throwing this whole like. Okay, so you came up with this like long hypothetical
you.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay, well let me come up with one for you then.
I'm actually just being honest. I could give you a funny answer. I didn't care to.
Okay, God damn.
Well, I feel like you gave me an
No,
honest
fair
answer.
enough. Yeah.
You gave me honesty, so I feel like I had in order for this to be like a
No,
a
okay,
reciprocation,
fair enough. I can appreciate that. Yeah,
I'm an honest man.
yeah, that's the one thing I like about you, Josh.
It's the only thing.
It's not the only thing I
it's
like
about the
about you,
only
but-
thing I have going for me. You know what I mean? Everything else is just dog shit.
Yeah.
Should we take our break?
Yeah, let's go take a break.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, honestly, though, I'd fuck the corpse. Okay, so we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys after the break. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Clothespins. Have you ever been doing doggy style with a girl with a real stank puss?
Oh my god.
Just put this bad boy over your nose and
What the fuck?
fuck away. Clothespins.
Okay. That was
Stomp the stink out.
that was a lot more innocent than I thought it was. Like I thought you were gonna do more than just pinch your nose with that thing. Jesus fucking Christ. Second advertisement of the day is podcasting scissors.
This is a new one, right? This is a new
Well,
advertisement?
yeah, the other scissors advertisement was just for regular old
Oh.
scissors. These are podcasting scissors.
Yes.
You know? You ever like when they have like those little things that like fucking they slap down to like start the episodes?
Yes.
You can just use these and just do a quick little snip. You know, snip here. Start the podcast.
Yeah,
You know?
you're cutting the ribbon on the podcast.
Yeah.
Brand new podcast starting.
New episode.
You wanna
Snip.
You have the honors. You do the ribbon cutting.
Snip.
There it is.
Yeah, great. It's podcasting scissors. They're fun.
Yeah, cut the ribbon on fun.
God damn.
And now time for the second half of the podcast.
Oh my fucking god.
Now! It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John. Welcome back to the second half of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Good break?
Great break.
Good break?
Yeah.
What was wrong?
Dragonfly.
Oh yeah.
You saw a dragonfly?
I think it died.
Oh, you saw a dead dragonfly.
Yeah, it like fell from the earth and to the earth and
Yes.
stopped moving, and it was kind of sad.
Oh shit.
A little moment of silence for that dragonfly, I guess. Or
Did you try to steal its wallet? And I was like, so I quickly looked around. No one saw the dragonfly was dead. Ripped its wings off, sold on the black market. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
I don't see what the problem is.
God damn it, Alan. You're ruthless, dude. You're a ruthless bastard.
If you want to get anywhere in this fucking modern society, you gotta be willing to tear a few wings off some
Yeah,
dragonflies.
Or just post, liberal agendas on social media. Well, they're safe.
yeah. Yep.
Those are the two ways to survive in society.
Yep.
You're
You're either the one tearing off the dragonfly wings, or you're the dragonfly getting its wings torn off. You know.
exactly. That's gonna be Google's new fucking slogan. Are you the dragonfly getting tortured, or are you torturing the dragonfly? It's like, god damn it, Google. You're getting real cutthroat, bro. Remember, this is like a fun thing. You have they'd have fun little themes, you know.
Yeah. No, they've taken a new they've turned a new leaf, so to speak.
Exactly.
Yep.
Do you think like killing so a dragonfly is kind of an interesting example because it's a larger insect.
Uh-huh.
It seems to be kind of unique and seems to be maybe a little more intelligent and
Yeah, whatever you say, bud.
But my point is, if you torture dragonflies, does Do you think you're gonna be a serial killer? Like the same way, like if you like torture like a cat or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, like I'll kill literally any insect. They all don't deserve to live.
But so
in my
you
opinion.
think you don't think someone killing an insect would be like, oh, that guy's gonna be a serial
Well,
killer?
in my position, I don't think I'm gonna be a serial killer, but
Yeah.
I still fucking hate those things.
Right.
I mean, I'd
Well,
kill them.
that's what I'm asking. So what you're saying is that killing insects, that's probably not like a sign that you're like a sociopath.
Nah,
I can actually attest to this.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I used to make sacrifices to the funnel spiders and ant farms.
Okay.
Well, not ant farms, but ant hills.
Sure.
I would tear off the legs of grasshoppers and either throw it in the web or.
see,
it was
I feel like you were just being helpful.
Yeah,
like
and I'm cool. I'm not.
You were
killing
just,
so you were
he
feeding
was,
them.
He was assisting. He was assisting
yeah.
nature. Yeah, like he was feeding a pet basically.
But it was really cool to watch.
Do you think that if I mean that definitely complicates matters a little bit. But do you think that if you like just like if you put your human hands on something and just put it into a spider's web, like the spider's gonna be happy to eat that?
I think it
It's
would
gonna
try.
have your scent and you're like, it's gonna have that all over it.
I
It seemed
think
to.
I think it would because I think like
I mean, if it works, it works.
I think
know?
spiders eat like they've been known to like eat like frogs and stuff, things like that, don't they?
Frogs get caught in their webs.
Or like I don't know, small little animals. I don't know.
I don't know what you mean anymore.
Listen, I'm not fucking David Attenborough. Right? I, don't
I
fucking,
believe you.
like-
I know you're David Attenborough.
yeah.
I know you're not David Attenborough. All right. Some things are better left unsaid.
I'm pretty sure
That's
that
being like, hey, I'm no George Carlin.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure.
oh yeah, no shit. We were aware of that.
I'm pretty sure spiders eat like other things than just insects, though. I think they do eat other animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if they're like known to eat other animals, then like if you like fucking sliced off your finger on accident and threw it in a fucking spider web for some fucking reason,
You think they'd eat that?
they'd probably eat it. Yeah.
God damn. Now I wish I had a finger.
Yeah, we could try it. Yeah.
You have that scissors.
I got 10 of them.
God, this would be a great time to just have a prop. Or you could just like,
It's like
just splatter the camera. God, that'd be
yeah,
great.
we should go. Do you think they have like a movie props store somewhere in the city?
For
Where
sure.
you can go there and just get
Yeah.
like fucking like what are those called? Things like squibs.
I think,
Like,
dude.
like those
I think
quibs or squibs
actually,
or
I'm
something?
pretty sure
Well, what the fuck is that thing?
as you drive into downtown Minneapolis on 394, I'm pretty sure right to your left there is a store like that. Or maybe
No way.
it might be like a costume store, but they,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if there's like props or what, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing this.
Yeah. God
I've done
damn
a
it.
lot of
Fuck-
drugs, though,
Fuck
so I'm not-
those things.
I'm not saying-
Jesus Christ.
What we got here?
Bunch of fucking spiders. See, look, yeah, they eat other.
Well, that's a spider eating a snake,
Yeah.
There's a bunch of crazy shit. out
munching
there.
on a lizard head. Oh, dude, but
That's what I mean.
Caught a
Spiders
bird!
are fucking ruthless.
but this is a banana. These are like giant spiders.
Yeah. But
though.
all
These
I'm
aren't-
saying is like spiders are fucking ruthless.
God, they're
Like,
cool.
they don't give a fuck.
They're really cool.
Dude, fuck those things.
But dude, you have to.
They're so crazy.
The only time you'll cheer on a spider
See,
eating a mosquito that's eating
Here's
you.
oh Jesus.
That's
yeah. See,
crazy.
here's the thing. Like, I mean, I acknowledge the fact that like spiders and other insects are like really good for the environment or whatever.
Yeah.
But also fuck those things.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Don't come around me, all right?
Yeah, I'm not one of those
Don't
guys.
come up in my house.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys who is like the spiders are good for the. It's like
Yeah, it's like, hey, that's my buddy that just hangs out in the corner. That's like, I mean, that's cool if you fucking do that, but I'm not fucking having
It's like your
that
buddy
shit.
will feast on you while you sleep,
Yeah,
and he won't care. He's not. He's not your friend.
yeah.
He just simply isn't. All right, very good. Hey, producer P, you want to pull up the old Gmail? Let's get some of these. Oh, and also hit the open once you do so.
Yep. On to
Sorry, dude. I know. I try not to make you work. I mean, I don't ask. Do I ask a lot of this guy? You
So
think?
I'm staying out of this, all right?
So what? So now producer Pete and I are going to have beef.
Listen, all I'm saying is you're a piece of shit.
Oh, really? Oh, I see. So now you guys.
Hey, not my words, all right?
So you guys,
Not my words.
You guys became you're now friends.
Yeah, me and Pete had a couple beers the other day at an old bar, and we came to the conclusion that that old Josh has got to go. You know. So I mean, I know you guys have talked about like kicking me off the podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's about time I turned the tables a little bit. Is all I'm saying.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I would love to watch you two do a podcast.
It actually would be dope.
Yeah. It'd be pretty fun.
Look, I know I wasn't being sarcastic. I would love to watch it. I would
talk about the Suns in 4 all day.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it would just be a basketball podcast somehow,
I mean, I like basketball.
and it would just be me knowing absolutely nothing about basketball.
Yeah, but that might be entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be entertaining for an hour. Maybe
Yeah.
entertaining for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I think we've gone down that road. Okay, we got
Oh,
it up here.
We got some emails here.
All right, let's hit the sounder.
It's the second half of the show.
It sure is.
Got a couple of emails for your
Just a couple.
butthole.
Always two.
It's Alan, Josh, and Pete. And I'm sure we'll get an email from Jerry from Michigan.
Dear Going Hard Podcast, just want to say thank you so much for all you do. I know that times are tough, and I'm hoping that things aren't getting really tough interpersonally on the podcast. It seems to me that Alan and producer Pete had just finally sewn up their issues, and then all of a sudden, Alan is replaced. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come, but we've all been down this road before, and I trust that you guys will make the right decision and return the original 3 back to its rightful core. Cheryl from Wisconsin. Well, another Middle Eastern listener.
Yeah, we really attract the Middle Easterners in this podcast.
And you can tell how sweet she is, too. She's like all worried. She's like, I hope that everything's okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, she didn't really like, the other person kind of was throwing some shade at you a little bit, and and maybe a producer Pete or something.
Who that?
The last one, when I was like gone for the episode.
Sure.
And
yeah.
that dude was like, "Hey, I missed that guy," and he's like, and then there was like, "Hey, fuck Josh" or whatever, It's like,
well, no one's ever said fuck Josh.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look, have I read some of these emails and felt like they were saying
read
that?
between the lines or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, here's an email. Dear Going Hard Podcast, Alan's a fuking douche.
Oh,
the
fuck.
end. Wow,
You didn't have to pull that one.
That's
out.
an interesting email we just got.
You shouldn't have had to pull that one.
I'm gonna be transparent. That was a fake email.
Okay.
I just made that one up because you attacked me, so I figured.
How dare you?
I figured I would use my power to attack you. Okay. Dear Going Hard P. He shortened it. All right.
Abbreviations.
I'm only miles from the border, but I'm already thinking of all the things that I need to say to get you guys to think that I'm okay. Well, based on the rhyming, I can kind of already
Yeah, I think we know where
tell this is.
going.
The patterns on the sky are blue and brown, and when I look down, all I see is a frown. I don't get it. Anyway, hope to see you guys soon. Make sure to look up. Tonight's a full moon. Jeffy from the Wisconsin-Minnesota border.
Huh. He's coming back around. It looks like he made his full tour around the entire United States, and now he's coming back home.
He hasn't gone out west much, but he did.
He did go to Florida, and then he was like over in was he like New York or something last episode?
Something Vermont or like.
So he made like a little bit of a tour,
He always ends up back in Wisconsin. It seems. Don't cut your face on that beer, bro.
There's a little left down there.
Oh my god! I mean, those podcast scissors. I mean, you're selling the fuck out of these things. Right
Yeah,
now.
they just cut right through that aluminum like it was butter, like it was nothing.
It looked like butter.
Yep.
It looked like you were cutting into a. Hey, I can't believe that can's not butter.
I like it.
I can't believe it's aluminum, not butter. How the fuck? Hey,
How the fuck is this not butter?
How the fuck is that aluminum?
Yeah.
That should be a great butter.
I just said butter.
Bother?
Yeah.
You're bothering me.
Mm.
You're a real bother. You wanna? You don't have to do anything.
I was gonna say I don't think he has.
Yeah.
I think it's music time.
I know. I forgot.
Yeah, he's like, what else can we make this guy do?
Well, I
Listen, stop making
no,
producer
fuck you,
Pete fucking.
fuck you,
Listen,
fuck you,
you're,
fuck you.
You're a goddamn fucking dictator. All right, and me and Petey have had enough of it.
Yeah, emphasis on the tater.
Yeah. So me and producer Pete are taking over. All right.
Look, this is news to me, but I guess.
Mutiny.
Look,
Why do you think I've been holding these scissors this entire time? It's time for you to fucking.
There
go
has
away.
been. It has been a little bit scary.
Ah, come on. I hold these scissors every podcast episode.
You do fiddle around quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm a fiddler.
You sure are.
All right, good enough.
Yeah. Okay.
This middle part's gonna have some AC, but whatever.
All right. Well, that'll do it for that, huh, buddy?
Yeah, they'll do it.
Good job again on the
Hey,
song.
good work, good
You know
work.
what? You're back. Last week we had to pull a song from the archives.
Yeah, that made me like listening to that. Like that was probably over a year ago we recorded that, right?
Yeah.
And it's so funny, like the difference in quality.
Oh yeah, you've
Since then,
gotten
it's
so
insane,
good.
yeah.
That was at the time. I mean,
Oh yeah, we
was
were just having a good old
plenty
time.
good.
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I listened to it too. I was like, God, Alan would not be accepted.
No.
He wouldn't be okay with
I
this
was
now.
like, fuck. But yeah,
But-
it was. I love that song though. So
Yeah, it was good. Okay, well, hey, thanks again, everyone, for listening. Honestly, do appreciate it. I know I did call you the R word last week, and I'm sorry about that, but I don't mean that. And even if you are R words, you're our R words.
yeah, there we go.
And that's beautiful.
That's a beautiful thing.
All right, so say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.
See, also, if I may,
You
quickly,
may.
For you audio folks out there, Alan did a great job. I encourage you all to check out YouTube for the visual stimulus.
We're not. On,
Yeah,
on
we're
YouTube
off of
anymore,
all
yeah.
social media.
No, right, I know. Unfortunately, we probably won't be on any platforms. But Lord Giving, catch us on Parlor.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
See you next week.
All right, here's the song. I miss your tweets. I miss when you talk to me. I miss your smile. It lasted miles and miles. But the liberal media, they took your mouth away. I'm hoping it comes back someday. But until it does, I'm telling all those cocks, I'm done with social media. I call it social media dumb. If Ben Shapiro leaves, I'm gonna have to scream. If Candace Owen quits, I'm gonna take a shit on the lawn of everyone who owns a major share of social media. I'll take a shit in Zuckerberg's face. Restore my president, not Joe Biden. The real president. We need him back on the web.